To call me Big Ear in Africa.
They won't be calling you anything anymore, Larry. Your Africa days are over.
For how long?
Forever.
I have to get home to Africa. I am the world expert on Bayaka pygmy music. This music is Beethoven to me.
Oka follows ethnomusicologist Larry in his last journey to Africa as he attempts to capture the sounds of the mysterious Malimo. Adopted by the Bayaka people, Larry experiences the threats they face from their Bantu neighbors and the lives they lead completely dependent on nature. Hi CalTV, this is Tiffany, and I'm here with Lavinia Currier, the director of the new film Oka. So, can you tell me what really drew you to this story?
I love the idea that there are people still on the earth who live as they did thousands and thousands of years ago. Probably the first inhabitants of Africa were closely related to the Bayaka and lived in a similar way as hunter-gatherers. So I think it's very exciting and very significant that there are people still living in this way, and of course their way of life is really threatened.
What was it like filming in the forest?
Well, depends on the day, you know. What was really extraordinary was, for me, was that the environment itself was very comfortable. I don't think all of my crew would have agreed, but it wasn't hot in the forest, much less hot than last summer on the East Coast. There are creepy crawlies, but if you watch where you're going, you know, you don't feel in danger of them. I often went barefooted. I felt comfortable in the environment. The big challenge was, first of all, are the Bayaka going to really get into it enough that they're going to stay the course? Because being in a film is boring, and these are hunters, they're not actors. And they have a lot to do, and they're busy people, and I wasn't sure they were going to stay with us. So that was my great anxiety until I realized about 10 days into the film that they were into it. They were really into it. There was politics that was pretty disturbing. There were people come down from the capital or from nearby cities and just stop the filming with guys with machine guns, and that was unsettling for some of our crew. So there was a lot that happened, but on the whole, the good nature and the good-spiritedness of working with the Bayaka carried me through.
What would you say was the greatest obstacle that you faced trying to film this movie?
There were some real issues with the government. And now, interestingly, Central Africa's co-producer of the film is very proud of the film. We went back and showed it to the Bayaka in August in the forest with a generator and a cable. And then we brought it all the way up to the capital, and we showed it for a week there, and then finally to the president, and we brought some of our Bayaka actors. So that was great, because one of the things I wanted to do with the film was to raise awareness of these people, and also their status inside the country is so low. I mean, they're the most marginal in an already poor country. And so bringing some of our actors to the presidential screening and having him congratulate them and decorate them and say, this is great, this is part of our patrimony, it's a big deal for them.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out our next episode online.